Hi everyone, I want to use this video to go over some of the paperwork you'll be receiving in the beginning of the school year, hopefully answer any questions that you have, and just remind you that you can always reach out to me anytime with any further questions that you have. And let's get started. So first sheet you'll be receiving is this fact sheet from Mrs. Bariana's class. Just some different questions I anticipate having. First of all, talking about communication. Please, please, please feel free to communicate with me. Send me an email anytime. I will do my best to get back to you. When it comes to assignments, each day in class we'll have notes we'll go over with a new lesson, and we will also have an assignment, whether you're virtual for 4 days, you're here 2 days and home 2 days. If you're here all 4 days, there will be an assignment every single day on Google Classroom. Google Classroom will be organized by the date, by the week first, and then individually by each date, you'll see the assignments, and that will correlate to what you see on PowerSchool. All of those assignments are due at 9 p.m. on the day that they were assigned. Those assignments on Google Classroom will pop up at 7 a.m. that morning, and you have all day to work on them. If you're at home, if you're in school, we should have some time to start those in class, not always. So whatever you don't get done in class will become work to do at home then. I will be grading those by 9 p.m. that night. The grades will be posted sometime within that week on PowerSchool. So there definitely will be people working at home. What do you do if you don't understand? Every single day I will be available on a Google Meet. Monday through Thursday, it will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, it will be the same time every day from 10:50 a.m. to 11:44 a.m. I will be available for all students at that time. You can pop in. There'll be like an open office hours. You can pop in and talk to me, ask me any questions you have. You could be specific about a topic. It could be about how to do an assignment. Anything at all during that time, you can come see me. Now, it'll be a little different on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, there's a specific time for each class. During that time, I'll be talking about the content we covered that week in a more formal class setting. Notes, where are you going to find those notes? Well, if you're in school with me, we'll go over those together, write them down in our Eureka binder. If you're at home, those notes will always be posted online. I will print out the notes we're doing that day, fill them in myself, put some comments on there, and your responsibility when you're at home is to fill those in like I did. Make sure you're carefully looking through and making sure you're trying to understand how we completed those problems. Grades I talked about on PowerSchool, and very important here, what should you have with you for math class in school or online? Wherever you are, you will need that binder that you're getting. If you're virtual, that was available for pickup. If you are coming in one of the 2 days, you'll either receive that on Monday or Thursday that first week. In that binder, make sure you have some extra line paper because we won't always follow exactly what's in that Eureka curriculum. We might add some supplemental things in there. In addition to that, you need a writing utensil every day. I prefer a pencil. If you're like me and you like highlighting things and having extra notes in there in different colors, you can feel free to bring colored pencils, pens, but make sure you have a pencil every day. And then that calculator, that TI-30XIIS, little picture of it right here. That will be very useful for us when we get to our second module we cover this year. We won't use it very much for the first module, but I highly recommend getting one of those calculators. I know Walmart has them, Staples has them. They're a little cheaper at Walmart. If you're having trouble finding them, let me know. I'll see what I can do to help you out. On the back of this sheet is a checklist, what you should be doing. There are two different checklists, one for all online instruction and then one for those of you who are hybrid. Basically, for this, I'm just reminding you that you need to check those notes every day, and you will have that daily assignment every single day. Those are the two main things there. Lastly, on this sheet is that Wednesday schedule. So this is when you'll meet me at your actual class time. The link for these meets are in Google Classroom right at the top of the page. I'll go over that again if you forget that. But you can see here exactly when your class meets, the time that we'll be meeting for. If you have an issue with that, you can always let me know, and we can see if we can work out a different time. All right, moving on. There was another sheet I gave you with a syllabus, and on the back you saw this remind sheet. I will be using remind to communicate updates throughout the week. It could be once, twice a week. It just depends on what we have going on. It could be about an assignment or an update that I need you to know. There are two different ways that you can sign up for Remind. One, if you have a smartphone, you can receive push notifications that come right through on your phone by going to this website right here, rmd.at/BARIAN, and put in your phone number or even an email, and you'll get push notifications directly to your phone. If you don't want push notifications and you just want text messages or you don't have a smartphone, you can simply text to 81010, this message right here, at Barian, and you'll receive a text message anytime I send something out. If you have any issues or need help signing up for that, please let me know. I can do that. Last thing then here I have is my actual syllabus, just some general information here. You can find my email and my phone number on there, those supplies that we talked about earlier, a little bit more detail about our course, and my grading policy. So your grade for my class will come from three different categories: participation, whether that's in an online session on that Wednesday. Are you speaking out and sharing your thoughts? Are you asking questions? It could be an assignment that we do one day that I don't grade, but I just want to see that you tried it, and you'll know in advance what those are. Classwork slash homework, I combine those together because, again, you have a daily assignment every day. If you're in school, if we have time, it'll be done as classwork. But if we don't have time, it'll be done as homework. And obviously, if you're virtual, it'll be done as home as well. So that's all just combined together in one category. And finally, your tests and projects, those are worth a good bit of your grade, 45%. Those could be at the end of each module. It could be even a lesson. If it's a really important lesson, we might have a quiz that would fall under there. It'll change up as we go. And last thing I want to remind you here, there will be an assignment this week just to go over all of these things with a parent or guardian, making sure you understand you've read all of these. And if you're going to sign up for that reminder, I just want to know if you're doing that. So make sure you check Google Classroom for that assignment and check Google Classroom every day for what the assignments are. As always, if you have any questions at all, please send me an email. I am more than happy to help. All right. Thank you so much.